Please, I'm so hungry, an elderly man whispered as he reached into a trash bin outside a busy food stall. His torn coat and shaking hands told a painful story. The vendor spotted him, shouted angrily, and shoved the leftover sandwich deeper into the bin. The man lowered his head in shame. But just a few steps away, a young helper had seen everything. He rushed over, touched the man's arm gently, and said, "Sir, please wait." Moments later, he placed a hot plate of food in front of him with a kind smile. The old man's eyes watered. I can't pay for this." The helper shook his head. "You don't need to. Tonight, you eat with dignity." The man began eating slowly, but the moment was broken when the stall owner stormed out. "Are you out of your mind? This isn't a shelter. Stop feeding beggars." The helper bowed his head. "I'll pay for him myself," he said softly. The owner scolded him harshly, then stormed back inside. The old man, deeply moved, finished his meal quietly, scribbled a note on a scrap of paper, and left. Later, when the helper opened it, his eyes filled with tears. The note read, "Thank you for giving me hope." The next day, the same man returned, clean, confident, but unrecognized by the helper. As they spoke, a barefoot little girl slipped inside, clutching an empty basket. The helper froze, then told her she couldn't stay. Her eyes dropped as she walked away sadly. The man turned sharply to the helper. "Why didn't you help her?" The helper sighed. "I want to, but the owner threatened to fire me if I let in another poor soul." The man leaned closer. "Go bring her back. Tonight I'll pay." The helper rushed after her, guided her inside, and placed food before her. The man watched with quiet joy. Then he reached into his pocket and pulled out the same note from yesterday. The helper froze, stunned. "Yes," the man said softly. "I was that hungry stranger. I only wanted to see if kindness still exists. You proved it does. Don't ever let fear stop you from helping others." The helper's eyes filled with tears. "What may I serve you tonight, sir?" The man smiled. "Anything from your heart will be perfect." As the helper stepped inside, the man quietly placed money under the plate. When the helper returned and saw it, he pressed his hand to his chest and whispered a prayer. Truly, kindness always comes back. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so kindness spreads further.